issue of the kind of vitriol we're seeing from our political leaders, the kind of animosity, the kind of personal attacks. Well, we've been talking about that. The saying goes that all's fair in love and war, but are things going too far? That's the question we've been asking in this election campaign. Nalin Kohli, we'll get back to you in just a moment. We're going to give you a report on just how ugly these campaigns have become in this election. Take a look and we'll come back to this debate in just a minute.
पहली बार लिखा है कि शादीशुदा है, पहली बार दिल्ली में महिलाओं की इज्जत, मगर अपनी पत्नी का नाम एफिडेविट तक नहीं पहुंचता है।
मां बेटे के साम्राज्य से निराश हो चुके हैं। क्या लोकतंत्र में कांग्रेस के मित्रों की जिम्मेवारी नहीं है? और देश की जनता जवाब मांगे तो हम पे कीचड़ उछालते रहते हो।
A fair attack or a new low in India's electoral politics? Rahul Gandhi and his party targeting Narendra Modi, the BJP's prime ministerial candidate, over what they claim are false affidavits. The party officially complained to the Election Commission and wants an FIR to be filed against Mr. Modi. Their charge: in all his election affidavits before 2014, Mr. Modi never admitted to being married. But this time he has given his wife's name.
This is not a personal issue, it's because this is required under the law to be disclosed by a candidate, any candidate.
The BJP hit back. First came the clarification. Filling the spouse column in election affidavits became mandatory just some months back. So legally, Narendra Modi had done nothing wrong. And when that wasn't enough, the gloves came off. A direct attack aimed at Sonia and Rahul Gandhi.
I will be compelled to ask about the false affidavits which Sri Rahul Gandhi himself, probably about his education qualification, and probably Srimati Sonia Gandhi about her educational qualification, probably had said earlier. We've heard a lot of things in the air. Let them clarify those too.
But this just seemed to be the beginning. The fight between the two national parties is becoming more negative by the day. This morning, the Congress put former BJP Prime Minister Vajpayee's picture on its official website, showing what they say were huge ideological differences between Narendra Modi and the former Prime Minister, one of the BJP's tallest leaders.
कांग्रेस आज जिस तरह से मुद्दों के दिवालियेपन से जूझ रही है, उसी तरह से नेतृत्व की क्रेडिबिलिटी के दिवालियेपन से भी जूझ रही है।
हमारी नीतियां, हमारे सिद्धांत, हमारी पॉलिसीज बिल्कुल उनसे अलग।
A new political law and the political and personal attacks are not relenting. Ultimately, it's for the voter to take a final political call and cast his vote. In New Delhi, Sunil Prabhu, NDTV.
Right. Well, the voter, as Sunil is talking about, is left with some pretty dire choices when you look at the quality of discourse and political debate that we are seeing. Our guests are still with us. We want to take this question actually to Amiben Yagnik. Ms. Yagnik, the Congress party has asked the EC to get a notification from Narendra Modi and file an affidavit against the fact that he's lied on previous nomination forms about his wife. You know, is that really something the Congress party needs to sink to?
Maya, there is not any question of sinking or resorting to anything. Here is a complaint in the interest of the people of this country that we have a prime ministerial candidate who has not said or hidden certain facts from the people of this country and now has come out with an affidavit which will amount to perjury and suppressing certain facts in the past. Now, are the people of this country not entitled to know the truth? When you are telling everything about yourself, what you did as a child, where you studied, what you did in Gujarat, what you did when you were in college, or what you did for so and so. So are you not frank enough? Have you not to be truthful? No, there is only one point, that are you trying to mislead the people of the country? So you have to come out with the truth, because that is what the law demands.
All right.
That is the first issue. So there is no question of thinking to anything. Let the people of the country know.
Ms. Yagnik, before we get Nalin Kohli to quickly respond, I want to ask you two follow-up questions. One is that if the shoe is on the other foot, which it seems to be from the BJP side, they're asking for clarifications on Sonia Gandhi's educational records, Rahul Gandhi's educational records. There's been an affidavit, a copy of an affidavit that Manmohan Singh has filed in Assam during his nominations. which does not mention his spouse's name either. Lots of that going around. Is that really what we are going to be voting for and what the voter needs to hear? That's one question. And the second, is the Congress so devoid right now of any issue to target the BJP on that on its own website it's praising Atal Bihari Vajpayee, a BJP leader, as a better choice against Narendra Modi and telling the BJP to choose a better candidate? Why is the Congress not focusing on its own candidates?
Maya, I'll answer both of your questions. The first is that every time when a issue is brought before the people of this country which is within the framework of law, these spokespersons are ready to attack Honorable President and the Vice President and the Honorable Prime Minister, which they have been doing for the last 5 years, because they have no issue, they have no justification for what they are doing, what policies they are talking about. So I do not feel that they have to raise a question every time. The answers are all open. They can ask, they have got answers from everybody. So they cannot just bring counter attacks, but they have to answer that why the Prime Minister candidate who has been voicing from the rooftops that he wants to be the Prime Minister has to come out with the truth under the law. That is a requirement under the law. If a common man does not write, it will amount to perjury. He will be dragged to court. He will have to face contempt proceedings. So this is the only thing that the Congress has brought to the notice of the Electoral Commission.
Yes, Nalin, we're getting to you. Let's go.
That is the first question.
Yeah. Let Nalin Kohli respond to that. Let Nalin Kohli.
Let me answer the second question.
Very briefly, Ms. Yagnik.
Let me answer the second question.
Very
Let
briefly.
me answer the second question. You are talking about Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Why can't anyone take the name of the earlier Prime Minister of this country? And when he spoke for the truth, he spoke for Raj Dharma. Why can't anyone talk about the earlier Prime Minister of this country? Why only the BJP should talk? So if Atal Bihari Vajpayee said that Raj Dharma should be followed, you have to rule in a certain way. Why can't we talk about him? Why are the BJP feeling shy of running away from this statement of Atal Bihari Vajpayee?
We'll take that to Nalin Kohli, Ms. Yagnik. Nalin Kohli, fair point. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, once he became Prime Minister, did not belong to the BJP. He belonged to the entire country. That's one point. And the second is that it is incumbent on politicians to be honest about their lives as well.
Well, I hope I get the same amount of patience when I speak from Ms. Yagnik, since I heard her very patiently.
Absolutely.
Let's go one by one. I think this is not just an example of a politically bankrupt Congress party that really doesn't know what it wants to do. Let's go one by one. The fact that they are, resorting to put forward Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee's name, it's a very kind gesture on their part. It also confirms the, bankruptcy of leadership that they face, and probably they realize that their own leadership can't deliver. So they are looking at the BJP for help. We certainly won't loan our leadership to them, but I'm sure the country is looking at exactly the opposite, which is how does the country get deliverance from price rise, from unemployment, economic problems, women's security, farmers' issues, and they have no answers for that. I think the second is about, having honesty. It's unfortunate that I have to say this about a former law minister, but I just don't understand how has Mr. Modi lied. And as you asked the question, he never mentioned about it. That's not a lie. And the second part about it is, how is it relevant to the current political discourse? Now, are we supposed to now get down and start understanding what were Mr. Rahul Gandhi's extremely compelling reasons to remain away from Delhi during Nirbhaya incident? I mean, what are we getting to? Can we talk about real issues? And why is the Congress party, trying to just find desperately these kind of issues?
The BJP is as guilty of reducing the level of debate.
This is the law of the land.
About how? See, Ms. Yagnik. Ms. Yagnik has to understand. No, Ms. Yagnik has to understand that if I may just be allowed to point a few examples. Mr. Modi, madam, let me just finish. Madam, let me finish. Madam, I have heard you very patiently. It was almost a monologue. Let me just finish my point.
Nalin, but the question really is about why Narendra Modi did not come out or be open about the fact that this was his marital status on election forms. There are legal documents essentially
It's a
until
fair
you know the
question. May
media
I
has
answer
gone
it?
and found Yashodaben. There's also some
No, I'll give a
merit
fair
in that
answer.
argument.
It's a
That
fair
what is there
question.
to hide?
No, nothing to hide. I think it's a matter of dignity. It's a matter of here's a marriage which took place 45 years ago, and Mr. Modi moved out to serve the nation. And Yashodaben is not complaining about it either. This is a marriage that, just was there at a time when they were both at a tender age of below 18 years. And I think they have protected that as a private space. They were not compelled by law. Mr. Modi certainly wasn't before September 2013. And he immediately followed the law. So I think what's the problem? You have just pointed out that the Honorable Prime Minister himself in May 2013 hasn't mentioned the name of his own wife in his affidavit form. So where is the problem of trying to hide something? If you protect a lady's privacy, I think the Congress party has to respect that. I mean, this is not anti-women. As far as I see, I think it's a great act. He's gone ahead and told the nation the truth when he's compelled to.
It's about not writing on a form. It's not just simply about not writing on a form. It's about not appearing in public with her, not acknowledging her presence.
You may take a view.
Of that.
You may
Now,
take a view, Maya.
I don't
you may
have
take
a
a view, but is the
view on
country
whether he should or
actually
he
contesting? You may well. That's the point. Is the country going to go into 2014 elections?
Okay, Nalin, let Ms. Yagnik respond. Let Ms. Yagnik. Okay, Nalin. All right, Nalin Kohli, let Ms. Yagnik respond to you. Right? Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, Amiben Yagnik.
Maya, this is not a personal issue nor a personal attack. When we have a prime ministerial candidate who speaks about the smallest incident of his life, he tells the whole world that I have nobody, aage piche, I am single, then the country would like to know that you have a family, you have brothers, you have a wife. So what is wrong if you want to interfere as the law requires that you mention? We are not against anything. Let the country know that as per law, no common man would just put that blank just like that. The law requires that everyone has to fill that context.
All right. Nalin Kohli, 15 seconds, really, 15 seconds to respond. We've got to move on to other stuff.
15 seconds, ma'am, not more.
Go ahead.
I think, I'm happy to know that Ms. Yagnik does take a keen interest in trying to know more about Mr. Modi. It's very good. Most of the nation is trying to. And I think the second part is, would the incumbent Congress party like to go with an open policy about how, all the personal details of their family members? So, maybe they can start the way and maybe we can then decide whether the country is really interested in all these relationships.
Neither of you are going anywhere. You're staying on the show for a couple more minutes. So hang